Welcome back to a new video. That might be a little too close. Hi, my name is James. I am the character of, hopefully you saw the video, but I am a character that is based on like evil and stuff like that. This video is about behind the scenes. That's basically what this is about. So I hope you enjoyed the intro. And let's get started with kind of showing behind the scenes and how I built it. Because personally in movies, I like when movies do that because there's so much to watch and so much to understand. And it kind of helps to watch something over again as well. Sometimes it depends on the movie. But I hope this is the type of video that you can do that. But then you can see this and be like, oh, that's how he did it. And then you can see like the little things and when you rewatch it again. And in this video, we'll probably rewatch my video. And I'll also show you the behind the scenes of how I edited that video. Because surprisingly, there was a lot to edit. For as short as that video was, there was a lot to edit. So let's start with the video.
So let's get started.
This is the editing portion of the actual video itself. So I have like thumbnails and pictures up here. Here, I'll just zoom this out. I use Filmora to edit all my videos and it's okay. There are some things in this editor. If you're like a beginner editor, I think this is like the perfect place to start because there's so much to learn even on this. But it doesn't have some features, or at least I don't know about the certain features that I would personally want to have. So I have all these different clips here that I edited all together. So there's this one. So with this video, my mom helped this video part right here. So she was the one who was holding the camera and I was the one who was down there. Yeah, so that's all she did. In order to turn it into something like this. Then switch, and that's how I changed it. Is just simply by having a different clip and using motion blur in order to change the actual part of the video. Sadly, I couldn't redo that going back because I had my room light on. So, see, like if you see right in between here, this part of the room is dark and then it transitions into light. So that was kind of sad. I was like, oh, that's a really garbage transition. But I thought it was better than nothing. So I had to make do with that because this is like my first time ever making like an episode type thing. So, and then I've got this, which took a while. This one took like 2 minutes. To record all of this, it probably, To record all of this, it probably took around 5 hours. That's my, like, it's a guesstimation, you know? Oh, maybe just this clip is different. So this clip is just to get the idea of me placing it down. And getting this scene right here in order to transition into this scene, which is when I go outside, I put on my mask. Yeah. And then I do this. And for some reason, I think I know why it took so long to edit, is because I kind of like each individual video had different parts. Like they had like different video clips in them, which is kind of weird. So I had to like edit out and cut certain things, but every time I tried to mash it together, some things wouldn't be right. So you couldn't really see me well if the light was on, if the light wasn't on. So I made sure to keep the light on. But when you see this video and I'm going down the stairs, the actual light for the bottom of the stairs isn't there. Like the light is actually off. Actually, I think I had two videos. One with it off, one with it on. And I think that was just to transition the best I possibly could. But yeah, this is just like the raw footage of what I did. But yeah, so it's like raw without the sounds, without anything. I really did want some of the reflections. So over here is a reflection. Oh yeah. And the first time I did this, this clip is actually in here. When I move back, when I start moving forward, I edit it to like right here, but the full clip is my hat got caught on some Christmas or just lights that were on the tree, and my hat fell off. And I was like, ah, dang it, that sucks. So I had to go all the way back and then redo it again. But I'm really glad that actually that happened because I added those two clips together. Disclaimer, Editor James. I also want to say here that I also wanted to do a first take because I wanted to get my first footprints in the snow to get like the full thing of like nobody's been behind there, but this thing has watched. So even though I pick up the camera, there's still remnants of him being there. That did not work out the way I thought it would because I had to do a few takes on it. And it just, the way the camera is angled, as you can see, it just didn't work. So a little tidbit for you. And now I understand what it means to like make different, like you have to do multiple takes. Otherwise you might not get what you want, or you might not get the crisp, like of what you want pretty much, or even better than what you're thinking of. And then this happens again. I waited like in between shots to where like it was clear to what I could cut off and what I couldn't, and this particular area. So yeah, that's where the or whatever sound effects I have on it. And then I think I edited it like right here, and then I chopped it up to where I was like right here. I like this part because the light right here comes and goes. So it's like it's there and then it's gone. But you see like all the reflections right here. And then you see a reflection of the camera right here. I did want this in here, but the thing is I had to make sure that there was no reflections because my mom was actually sitting in the in the living room with the lights off, just so I could get this shot the way I wanted it. So yeah, it worked out, but it was still kind of weird. Ta-da! Yeah. So that was that clip. And then I think I had these two clips here. So this one clip was me. I took two takes of, yeah, this. So I was like this, and the monster was looking around, looking inside of the house, like a serial killer would do or a stalker would do. And then this one, which was more just like the monster just like moving a little bit. And I chose for this one because it felt like the monster, to me, was actually breathing more than just looking around and actually having like, it felt like it kind of had a place a little bit. So this one was also very interesting. This one was transitioning me walking through the house. So yet again, mom is on this camera walking through the house and trying to get the shot. But it's so hard to see me. My mom and me really tried to actually get the clip of what we wanted. So we had like this flashlight in the corner over here. I'm trying to use my finger. You can't see my finger. But we tried to use this little flashlight over here that would shine upwards in order to see my face right here. It's so hard to see my face. But I'm there. I think that's one of the reasons why I also put it in the thumbnail as well. Because then people can actually look for it if they see it. But I think on smaller devices, it's harder to see. So, okay. Yeah, and then it passes, and then she goes down the stairs. And she goes all the way down here. And then in this main video here, I actually edit this part to going down the stairs. Because I'm technically the one who's holding the camera. So I had to make sure that the transition was good enough. Because when she did it, this backlight right here is off. So I was like, okay, so how do I want to do this? Because then she's going to place it down there. And the thing is that the people could also see the glare of her setting it down. So I was like, okay. So I have to balance it out so people don't see the behind the scenes of her, because then that just ruins the effect in general. So that's that clip. And then the main clip over here is where she lifts up the camera yet again. So she does most of the camera work, like literally 99% of it. And then we go into this light. Okay, so this is kind of funny, but I felt bad a little bit because I actually scared the crap out of Mom because of like the way I was dressed and my actual knife in my hand. Nothing, there was no like actual bad things that were happening, you know, like it was a real knife, but I made sure to be very careful. Cause you know, I don't want anything bad to happen. That's not the object of it. You know, so it says she walks down here. What I wanted her to do is like hold the camera to where they sees me, because like the camera is kind of like my face. It's like a reflection of my face. So I'm walking down the thing, and then I wanted her to like step back onto the wall in order to be like, oh my gosh, there's a figure here and it's coming down on me. And then I'm the one who's running away and then dropping the camera. So that was an actual scream that I did. I was debating on so many different types of things. Like, did I want it to be silent? Did I actually want to scream? Did I want it to actually come from the camera? Did I want to put my did I actually want to put my scream or my roar like overlaid to make it sound more, you know, thick, you know? But I went for the raw because it's an analog. It would be kind of, I think it's categorized as analog horror. So, and then it goes down and then she runs away. And then that's it. That's the whole clip right there. And then I think that's the main part of it done. The main part of it. Oh yeah, and then this is the part here. Here we go. And this is the other.
Well, sorry for leaving you there.
So this is my take, my videography of like going there and then running away. Because what I needed to do is I needed to get the video footage to match up with my voice. So even if Mom's holding it, my voice is still coming through. And also to be like, oh, he's actually holding it because I'm turning it around. So.
What's going on over here? Oh my gosh! Ah!
So it was just darkness, but then I put it underneath. Where did I put it? I put it somewhere, I think, like underneath or over something. We'll check out the actual footage in a second here. But then I rolled it. That I showed it to some of my friends, and one of my friends said he loved the camera sliding, and I was like, yes! That was the thing that I tried to come up with on the, most of the stuff I came up with on the spot. I had it formulating in my brain, but it didn't actually fully come out until I kind of figured out what I was going to do and that kind of stuff in the moment. But this was an idea that I completely had. Like, I was thinking about just like throwing it onto like pillows and stuff like that, but then obviously you would just see the pillows. So I tried to, you know, get the both sides where I don't break the camera, but then I also get a really good shot of what I want. And then since the camera is out of my hands, then it also could be for the viewers. So then it was like, no, don't hurt me, no. Or I think that was it. And then oh, yeah, that was it. And then I put please don't hurt me, no, as in like a video part, I think down here. So yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, and Mom had to like stay on the stairs of the house because I didn't want her to be part of the shot, because that just ruins the whole thing. So after I was done, she was like, okay, I was like, you can totally go sit down or whatever. So this specific clip as well,
Welcome back to.
I wanted this clip to be like raw, as in like it just looks just so bad. Like my videoing, my character in my videoing, it's just gone. You know, I'm just like this random guy who is just making up a random clip. That's like the whole point of this character. I kind of
James, and today we're going to be just going.
see, I kind of do a key change here where it's like, hi, welcome back to a new video. like how I usually do in a video. And then all of a sudden I was like, okay, I need to stop because this is not what I want. And then I just dropped. And I was like, well, sort of,
through my life. So, the first thing I want to show you is the outside, because it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful.
and there's like nothing out there. You know, but it's about those motion blurs, you know. I think that was the best motion blur I ever got, was this. And I love that window frame being there, because that was perfect. Yeah, I do this a few times because I just want to make sure I get it right.
My name is James, and today, well, I kind of wanted to make a video on, like, my life and, like, that kind of stuff. So, I mean, I don't really know what to do, but, I mean...
Yeah, I did redo that because I was like, that doesn't sound normal. So sorry, this retake that I do is what I was talking about before.
What is that?
Yeah, that's the fun thing too, because I think that's part of acting as well, is you got to envision or even just act that something is there when it's not.
Well, I mean, anyways.
Yeah, there we go. And then that's the clip of turning and cutting into something, like cutting to that part. And I do that a few times, I think. Then I go down the stairs just to make sure I get everything and send out. See, this is where I made my mistake, because I went all the way downstairs because I was thinking, okay, if I take this in one clip, it'll probably look a lot better. But then I was like, oh no, I can't. The outside lights off, because I think this video specifically was before I even thought about turning on the light. So I was like, okay, well, I don't think I can use this clip because of that reason. So, and then I turned on the light. And that's everything. And then I just created my thumbnail here, which is okay. I mean, it's not the greatest because you can't really see my face. I tried to literally brighten up the picture and give it some volume, but I just wasn't there. So, yeah. So now what I want to do is I want to show you the editing portion of this whole thing. Okay, so I have, let's just start watching it. We don't have to like fully watch the whole thing. I want to do that later. So I have, this was really fun too, because then I got to test out with like different sound effects and stuff like that Filmora had to offer. There's a few things that I wanted that I couldn't get, but I made do with what I had. So let's just watch this video.
Welcome back to a new video. My name
So,
is James. And
yeah, it starts
today,
off.
Well, I kind of wanted to make a video on, like...
See that gear change?
Life and, like, that kind of stuff. So, I mean, I don't really know what to do.
See, right here, this is where it changes. This is where the shift happens.
I mean, here's the outside.
So I got this music from Filmora,
Well, I mean...
and then I come back, and then I do that. It works. It's not from what I really wanted, but it works.
I mean, I might as well start off with a house tour. So here is...
So she's holding it. So she's holding it on here, but down here, this is where my voice is coming into play. See how it's like purely quiet here, and how my voice is here? It's because this is voice, and this one is my mom holding the camera.
You know, the main space, or, you know, the upstairs.
And if you just barely look, I'm right there. And man, if I could have gotten this more crisper, it would have looked so good.
Or, you know, the upstairs. And then you start coming...
Because the point of the character who's getting victimized is he's oblivious to this whole thing. Like, if he chose to see it, he could see it, but he's not. Like, he's not even paying attention to it. Because our neighborhood is weird. So, I mean, not as weird as that black thing, but, you know, it's a video. There we go. And then this edit rate, this clip right here, that's the change. That's the instant change where mom was holding the camera, and then it switches to me holding the camera. So this edit rate in between here. And then you go down here. So this is me holding the camera. And my voice as well.
Oh, I have to, hold on, I have to do something.
See, this is kind of the thing I was thinking about, is like, okay, so if I was going to place a camera somewhere, where would I place it? And I would never place it on, precariously on like a cat pole, you know what I mean? But I was also thinking, this is the only thing I could really use to get the type of shot that I want, and for it to look sort of casual. If you don't know me, it could happen. So I'm actually looking at myself while talking because it's easier to talk. So you're here, but I'm over here. So yeah. And then that is the also the key change as well, or the slide, like the change in the video where my camera's just sitting there while I'm on the other side of the glass, you know, being the monster and stuff like that. See, that's not what I wanted either. I kind of wanted it to be like nice and flowy, but I just didn't know how to do it. So this is all I could come up with. And then you go like this, and then I played with music. So that's the fingers. These are all the different little... And then I was like, okay, I really think I should put my voice in here, because if I don't, people are just gonna know that's me. Like the effect, I felt like the effect was totally taken away. You know? So I had to make sure that that was taken care of. And then the monster goes away. And I wanted to sound like I'm actually talking on a phone, so then it actually, you know, it sounds a little better. I just tried to make it more immersive, and it's not the greatest, but it's better than nothing.
Well, sorry for leaving you hanging there. So,
Then it's me.
anyways, so that was from what.
And then I came up with the idea with like voice filter of I see you, because I really like that idea of I see you, even though he kind of doesn't. He's already saw him, so it's kind of like, yeah, it's kind of like luring a person in, you know.
Saw, that was living.
Or hear me. Yeah, that was the other word that I wanted to use. I think, yeah. Hear me. Be like, whoa, what's that? You know what I mean? Like, is that just in my head, or is it out in reality? Like, and then I wanted to make it, I wanted to build up tension. So I tried to find this type of music. It works. Yet again, it's not the best, but it works. And then I wanted him to like feel like he had control over the lights and like that kind of stuff. So this area is like pitch black dark because he's trying to lead his prey in, you know? And then that's the also edit right there. Like right there. That's the edit that I use. I don't know, where did I edit this? Oh, there we go. So down here is where I'm holding it, but then up here is where mom is holding the camera. And then I'm there. That's how I did that. So let's just keep on watching this part here. So it's like, do do. There we go.
I see you.
So he actually does see him. Never mind, I'm wrong. He sees me when he sees me. And then he turns on the light. So I want his hands to be like the thing of like lack of control, you know what I mean? But he's a full figured character that has like a nice, you know, yellow ring around it, at like around his vest, as you can see. Or you can see, there we go, that's better. He's human, but he doesn't really have a place as a human being. You know what I mean? Like he has demonic flavor, so he exists, but he doesn't exist, you know? But he's also like, but he turns on the light. He's not just like this big male character that's stepping in and just killing somebody on the spot. No, he's strategic in how he's planning, and he turns on his light. And then he has a knife in his hand. You know what I mean? So he's a planner in a way. He's a watcher. Might be a better one. Better way of saying it. See, I didn't like that run that was there either. I wasn't super fan of that, where like I'm kind of like doo-ka-doo-ka-doo-ka-doo, wah, you know? There we go. So see right here, when that camera drops, there's that motion blur. And then and then it goes back to me. Yeah, and then it rolls. And then I have my voice down here. There we go. So, yeah, so down here we have, yeah. So this is like build up right here, I think. This is, I don't even know what that is. I think part of the build up. Yeah. And as the camera ends, it can signify multiple different things, but I think it signifies him dead. You know, lights out, even. And then that's the end of the video. And then over here is just how I built my thumbnail to take a picture of it from here to put it there. So that is how I created this video. It took a while to edit. It took like 5 hours to make. But it helps. It's a way to get things out. And how I perceive certain things in reality is, well, how I perceive scary things is that there's two factors to it. One factor is that you got to be in a safe place, which is the person's job. I don't need to worry about that. That's not my job. The second part is seeing the video, like seeing somebody watching the video from a safe place in the video. So some type of trust that's there. But it's also realism. Scary things do happen. And if we can show that through video and put it to do the best I can to give a person a safe place to see something scary and go, wait, what if? You know what I mean? It can kind of sometimes bring certain reality, like certain part of reality in a safe space. And then people can relate to this monster specifically because, like, have you ever had those things where you think you see something in the corner of your eye and it's like this black shadow figure, or you see like a black shadow figure in the dark? You know what I mean? Like, all kids see those types of things, you know? And if if they can relate to those types of things, then that can actually come up and be like, oh, what is this? You know, like, is this something that is not good, or is it just my mind, or, you know, something like that. So yeah, I think it's just about relating and putting people in a safe place to see scary things. I have one job and the other person who's watching this has another. So, yeah, I would say, I think it's good to feel scary things as long as it doesn't breach the point of where a person can't handle it. And I think that's where it's important to kind of step back and look, is this video good for me to watch? Is this movie good for me to watch? Am I able to handle this? See, if you can't handle it, it doesn't mean that it's a bad thing to watch, like it's a bad thing in general. It just means that we might not be able to handle it. Editor James back again. Hello. I also, before we get into like nearing the end of the video, I want to show you some of the pictures that my mom helped me take, pretty much, to see the development of my character. Because I think they're actually pretty cool. Some of them are very interesting, and some of them are like very just would look horrible if I just used that. So here are those pictures. So what I want to do now is I want to watch the full video in its entirety, and now you can see where the edits are, and then we can just enjoy it for what it is. So I'm gonna take my face out of here and we're just gonna watch the video.
Welcome back to a new video. My name is James, and today, well, I kind of wanted to make a video on like my life and like that kind of stuff. So I mean, I don't really know what to do, but I mean, here's the outside. What is that? Well, I mean, anyways. Well, I mean, I might as well start off with a house tour. So here is the, you know, the main space, or, you know, the upstairs. And then you start coming down here. Come down here. And then this is like the living room area. And, oh, I have to, hold on, I have to do something. Okay, I'll get it done. Okay, I just gotta finish recording this last bit of this video here. Okay, cool, thank you. Oh, well, sorry for leaving you hanging there. So, anyways, so that was, from what you just saw, that was the living room. What? Why is this light off?
I see you.
Oh my! What the? Please don't hurt me! No!
So, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe, and if you want more videos like this, leave it down in the comments, or give me ideas even, if you want, like, you know, give me ideas. And that might actually help me create another character, or, you know, create something, you know? So, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. See you next time. Goodbye.